If you lived on Earth longer than 10 years, it's hard not to notice that periodically a big catastrophe or a calamity happens. And actually, the epidemic is not the first one. We had them in 1918, 1930, 1957, 68, and 2009. And now it's 2020, and the epidemic is in full bloom right now. And it's not only epidemic like deadly virus, but also we will talk about earthquakes and all kinds of so-called acts of God, but they actually are not. I will discuss that as well. So hurricanes, wildfires, tsunami, you name it, all kinds of natural tragedies, and in addition to all man-made tragedies like Chernobyl in Russia and Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan as well. While Russian Bolsheviks were killing innocent, healthy people in 1918 after the bloody October 1917 revolution in Russia, meanwhile, the infamous Spanish flu was killing 50 million or killed 50 million people worldwide in 1918. Why does the world constantly experience tragedy after tragedy, event after event? Even now, with the pandemic, it's not only the virus, it's also in Utah, there earthquake of 5.7 magnitude happened with distractions at the airport, Walmart store, and some other places. And there are earthquakes happening in the ocean right now, and they're quite high magnitude. So why is that? That it's only virus right now is activated, but earthquakes as well. And I'm sure there could be something else that I am not aware of right this moment. So, and the world is constantly having a knee-jerk reaction. So the event happens, and then we fight it, then we responding to it by containing, fighting it, isolating it, enduring it, and always surviving it. So right now, think about it. What are you doing right now? You are surviving the pandemic. Why is it that we can always be assured that after this event, when it ends, then there will be some time for rest, and then something else will happen? And why is it that this time the virus happened and then earthquakes happened? There was no even time of rest in between. So every year, I could say, somewhere on Earth, at some location, something major happens. And it's always and major negatives that people have to survive, people have to respond to and fight with. So it is my firm belief that the answer to all these questions does not lie in the physical world. All the answers to the physical problems, to the physical challenges, lie in the spiritual, lie in the internal world. And I'm going to give you my understanding and my belief why I'm saying it, why I'm making this statement. And maybe you already know that my podcast, I'm a Woman of Power, is exactly that, to show people, to prove to people that all the problems come from inside. We cannot forget inside, internal, connecting with the divine power to deal with the physical problem. Let me explain right now some spiritual principles that are at play right now. So the first one, you cannot serve two masters at the same time. I'm sure you've heard this saying. And there are two well-known masters in this world, actually, and only two, meaning the light and the dark. It is like being pregnant. You either are pregnant or you are not. You cannot be half pregnant or a little bit pregnant. And the same here, you either serve the light or you serve the darkness. Many attempt to do both, but it actually doesn't work this way. You either here or you there. You are either angry, afraid, panicking, sad, or whatever else negative you're feeling right now, or you are at peace and harmony at all times. Do we at large serve the light or the darkness? Unfortunately, on earth at large, we do serve the darkness. Let's define the darkness. During our normal days, how many, meaning the restful days or the normal when calamity is not happening, how many times per day do you manage personally start feeling negatively? You could be irritated, frustrated, get angry, get mad, maybe get livid at some point. Maybe you feel unhappy, sad. Some people feel depressed at all times. Maybe you feel envious or jealous or greedy or sad, or even you feel pain. Most likely, you're not even aware of your feelings. They come and go, they fluctuate like ocean waves. But they're there, and you experiencing them every day, every minute of the day. Your feelings are habitual and they respond to outside stimuli. And they are knee-jerk reactions. Negative feelings create the darkness. Humans' moods swing, feelings change, and we get triggered all the time. Road rage, impatience at the store, unhappy relationships, hating your job, you name it. And now coronavirus also evokes strong negative feelings in people. People think that their feelings are natural and no ramifications happen. Just you get mad 1 minute and then you calm down and it's totally fine, nothing happens. Well, those who think this way and believe that their feelings are nothing just by some 1 minute occurrence, they are sadly mistaken. Our feelings and not our thinking are our powerhouse. And let me repeat it, our feelings are our powerhouse. They either create the darkness or the light, and the choice is yours to make every day, every minute of the day, by choosing what feelings you're going to feel at any given moment. Every negative feeling contributes to the destruction of the body, the active destruction of the body. It pollutes the ethers. It affects others in a very negative way. And the most important thing, they don't disappear, they accumulate. So you think that you got mad and then you calm down and that's it. But actually, there is a huge, long-lasting effect of you being mad maybe last minute, yesterday, a month ago. They do not, this is a created energy and it doesn't disappear, it accumulates. Not any small feeling is innocent. It either produces darkness or it produces or creates the light. Every feeling has much stronger effect that we realize on us personally, on others who are around us, on the nation, and on the whole earth. Everyone contributes to the accumulation of the darkness or the light on the whole scope of the earth. We even create our reality in our sleep, because in our sleep we emit strong waves of energy based on how we feel deeply inside in the subconscious mind. So we feel every single moment of the day, and we are actually very ignorant about the state of our feelings. Negative feelings create the darkness. Happy, harmonious, peaceful feelings create the light. As simple as that. Anytime you don't feel harmonious and at peace, you actively create the darkness. Anytime you feel harmonious and at peace, you create the light. There is the law of the universe, the main law. Many people are not aware of it at all. So the main law of the universe is the law of love. And it states, or it means, that we must maintain loving feeling at all times. We must maintain harmony and peace in our feelings at all times. we have to obey this law.